Hey guys, in this video we'll be going through surds. So we'll be going through at the beginning how to simplify surds, and then we'll go into the aspects of rationalization. So these are the questions we're going to start with, and then I'll walk you through these, and then you're going to get some questions to do, and then we'll walk through the other bit more advanced side of things. Okay, and if these videos are helping you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also put anything that you don't understand in the comments, and I will help you guys out. Right, so let's get straight to this. So the first question is saying here is simplify. So we're saying root 48 minus root 27. Now what you need to understand with surds is this is non-calculator, so this will not come in a calculator question. No point of using a calculator first. And the second of all is essentially trying to split these into square numbers. So if you look at root 48, you can say root 16 times root 3, right? Because 16 times 3 is 48, but also 16 is a square number. So that's split, right? Minus root 27 split in two numbers. When I multiply gives me 27, and one of the numbers is a square number. So I can say root 9 times root 3, because obviously root 9 is a square number. Now root 16 is what? 4. And then you have times root 3. Minus root 9 is what? 3 times root 3. 4 times root 3 is 4 root 3. Remember, you do not times the 4 by the 3 inside the root. They're two separate things. You just join them together like this. And then 3 times root 3 is 3 root 3. Now you need to simplify. 4 root 3 is just like saying 4 lots of root 3 minus 3 lots of root 3 is just 1 lots of root 3. We could just say that as root 3. And that's your answer. So pretty simple, right? So the tip here is find a number when you multiply by another number where one of them is a square number. That will make it easier for you to simplify this. Now, if we look at the second example, this is just an expand and simplify. So when you have, like, for example, x plus 1 in a bracket times 2x plus 3 in a bracket, and then you expand and simplify, it's the same thing. But instead here, we just have surds. We don't have algebra, but the method stays the same. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to say 4 times 1, which is 4. And then you're going to do 4 times 2 root 3. So you're going to say 4 times 2, which is 8 root 3. So remember, again, don't times the 4 by the 3 because there's a square root there. You just times the 4 by the number. And then plus root 3 times 1 is just going to be the same, root 3. And then root 3 times 2 root 3. Now, because there's a square root and a square root, you times both of those together. So the 2 stays outside. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9. Now, if we simplify this, we can say 8 lots of root 3 plus 1 lots of root 3 is just going to be 9 lots of root 3. And then 2 root 9 is the same as saying root 9 is what? 3. And then times 2, 6. So then 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 9 root 3. And that's it. That's how you simplify surds. Okay? So not very difficult, pretty simple if you understand how, the method, and then just the basic side of the square numbers. So I'll give you guys a couple of questions to try out. Pause the video, try it, and then play it back again, and then you can go through the answers. Right, have a go at these questions, and then once you finish, play the video again, and then see the work solution. So if we split root 18, so we can say that as going to be root 9 times root 2, plus root 50 can be said as root 25 times root 2. Remember, I'm just trying to get a square number, right? Root 9 is 3, so you have 3 times root 2, plus root 25, which is 5, times root 2. So you have 3 times root 2, which is 3 root 2, plus 5 times root 2, which is 5 root 2. 3 lots of root 2 plus 5 lots of root 2 is 8 lots of root 2. That should be your answer. Now, if we look at this, we're going to do 4 times 3, which is 12. And then we're going to do 4 times 2 root 3, which is 8 root 3. And then we're going to do minus root 3 times 3, which is minus 3 root 3. And then minus root 3 times 2 root 3, which is minus 2 root 9. So if we simplify that, that's going to be 12. 8 lots of root 3 minus 3 lots of root 3 is just going to be 5 lots of root 3. And then root 9 is 3 times 2 minus 6. 12 minus 6 is 6 plus 5 root 3. And that should be your answer. Okay, so if you got that, well done. If not, check again where you went wrong. And if you're still confused, put it down in the comments. Now, what we'll do next is we're going to do rationalization, and I'll show you the questions for that. Okay, so as you can see, we have 3 different types of questions here. We'll just kind of start with the basic, going a bit more medium, and then going a bit more harder. So I'll walk you through all of this. It's very simple, not too difficult, and then, see for yourself how you find it. So so normally the question, they will normally say simplify or rationalize. They both mean the same thing. Doesn't make any difference. So what we have here, right, we have 3 root 2 over root 3. So the way we simplify this or rationalize, all we're going to do is we're going to times top and bottom by root 3. So because root 3 is my denominator here, I'm going to times it top and bottom by root 3 and over root 3. If it was root 5, you times it by root 5 over root 5. That's it. Now all we're going to do, we're going to say 3 root 2 times root 3. That's just going to be 3 root 6. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9. But remember, you know what root 9 is, right? Root 9 is 3. So 3 and 3 cancels out, giving you root 6. That's it. If we look at this one, right, now this one's a bit different because what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 over 2 plus root 3. Now when we rationalize this, we're going to times it top and bottom. You might think right now, oh, it's just going to be 2 plus root 3, right? No, it's basically going to be 2 minus root 3. So that's the only thing that changes here. You're just going to change the sign. The reason here you don't do anything is there's only one square root 3, or there's just one term. Here you have two terms with an addition in between. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the denominator, times it top and bottom, but change the sign. So minus root 3, that's it. Then we're going to expand it the same thing. So 3 times 2, 6. 3 times minus root 3, minus 3 root 3. Remember, we're going to expand the bracket on the bottom like we did. So we're going to do 2 times 2, which is 4. 2 times minus root 3 is minus 2 root 3. Root 3 times 2, which is 2 root 3. And then root 3 times minus root 3, which is minus root 9. So if we simplify this, 6 minus 3 root 3 over, so root 9 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1, so we're left with 1 here. And then minus 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 gives you 0 because it cancels out. So essentially you're left with 6 minus 3 root 3 over 1, which is the same as saying 6 minus 3 root 3. And that's your answer. The next one, again, same principle. So then we're going to times it by 4 minus 3 root 2 over 4 minus 3 root 2. Okay, remember we changed the sign. If there was a minus here, this would have been plus. And now we're going to expand it. So we're going to say 3 times 4, which is 12. 3 times 3 root 2, 3 root 2, we're going to have minus 9 root 2. Remember, we're timesing 3 by 3, right? Not the 3 by root 2. Then we'll do minus root 2 times 4, which is minus 4 root 2. And then minus root 2 times minus 3 root 2 is going to be plus, because it's 2 minus gives you plus. And then the root 2 gives you root 4 over 4 times 4, which is 16. 4 times 3 root 2, which is 12 root 2 minus 12 root 2, isn't it? Yeah, minus 12 root 2. So that's going to be minus 12 root 2. And then 3 root 2 times 4, which is 12 root 2. And then 3 root 2 times minus 3 root 2 minus 9 root 4. So if we do a bit of simplifying, root 4 is 2 times 3 is 6. And then 12 plus 6 is 18. Minus 9 root 2 minus 4 root 2 is minus 13 root 2. Over now this and this will cancel out. Root 4 is 2 times minus 9 is minus 18. 16 minus 18 is minus 2. And that will be your answer. Okay, so it's not the thing to understand here is you need to make sure you're comfortable with simplifying surds, so the basics. You know, if I have 3 root 2 times 5 root 2 or 3 root 2 times 6 root 3, all these things you need to first understand and cover that properly, because if you don't understand this, all of this stuff is going to be confusing. But if you do understand that, this is very, very easy and it's not difficult. So if there's anything you don't understand there, just put it down in the comments. And what I'll do is I'll give you guys a couple of questions to try out and then have a go at this. Go at these, and once you finish, play the video back again to see the worked solution. Okay, so to work this out, or to rationalize, should I say, we're going to times top and bottom by root 5 plus 3, or root 3, should I say, and then root 5 plus root 3. So this is going to be 6 root 5 plus 6 root 3 over, that's going to be root 25 plus root 15 minus root 15 and then minus root 9. So that's going to be 6 root 5 plus 6 root 3 over, now root 15 minus root 15 cancels, root 25 is 5, root 9 is 3, so divided by 2. So yeah, and then you can divide all of this by 2, so you're going to have 3 root 5 plus 3 root 3. That should have been your answer. And this one, we're going to times top and bottom by 2 root 7 plus 5, 2 root 7 plus 5. So we're going to say 3 root 7 times 2 root 7, which is 6 root 49. 3 root 7 times 5, which is 15 root 7. And then we're going to do minus 2 times 2 root 7, which is minus 4 root 7. And then minus 2 times 5, minus 10. Over 2 root 7 times 2 root 7 is 4 root 49. And then 2 root 7 times 5, or plus 5 should I say, that's going to be 10 root 7. Minus 5 times 2 root 7 is minus 10 root 7. And then minus 5 times 5 is minus 25. So if we simplify this, root 49 is 7 times 6 is 42, minus 10, 32. 15 root 7 minus 4 root 7 is 11 root 7. Again, so 10 root 7 minus 10 root 7 cancels out. Root 49 is 7 times 4, 28, minus 25, 3. And that would be your answer. So if you got that, well done. If not, again, just make sure you check where it's most likely a silly mistake. Okay, so that's it. That's really surds and rationalization. So if this video has helped you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Would really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.